Well, hello, my lovely kiddos. So, today we're going to read a book, and our goal is to do everything in slow motion. Not the reading part, I'm going to read at a regular speed. But the book itself has poses in it, and if you want to do the poses as I read, go for it. I'd love for you to do the poses as I read. If you want to wait, I'm going to do the poses with you at the end in a row. Okay, so we're going to have a book, we're going to read, we're going to do the poses, 5 final poses, and then we'll all say namaste. So first, I normally do our affirmation at the end, but I think today is a good day to read this before we start. So this says, I believe in myself and my abilities. And I think that's a really good one for you to take with you. Also, we have the lovely little singing bowl that I like to use. And we're going to do just a couple of rounds, just a couple of times. Now, can you hear it stop? If I do it, I'm going to do it one more time. And I want you to really listen to whenever the ringing stops completely. So you have to be really quiet, okay? Did you hear it stop? Okay. So today's book is called I Am Yoga, and it's by Susan Verde, who, by the way, I love all of her books. They're really good, so you'll probably see me read a lot of her. So this is I Am Yoga. Whenever there's a yoga pose, I'll flip it so you can see the pose. When I feel small in a world so big, she's carrying the world. When I wonder how I fit in, when the world is spinning so fast, I tell my wiggling body, be still. I tell my thinking mind, be quiet. I tell my racing breath, be slow. I close my eyes and make room in my mind, in my heart, to create and imagine I am yoga. This is your first pose, it's mountain pose. I can touch the sky, I am so tall, tree pose. I can soar among the clouds, I am so free, that'd be bird. I can sparkle with the stars, I shimmer and shine, she's doing star pose. I can dance with the moon, I light up the night, that's half moon pose. I can sail on the sea, I go with the flow, boat pose. I can open my heart, I feel love, this is camel pose. I can see far and wide, I am focused. See, I believe she's doing eagle pose. I can turn things upside down, I am playful. Downward facing dog. I can stand up for me, I can stand up for others, I can stand up for peace. So that's warrior, warrior 2, and peaceful warrior. I can open like a flower, I am beautiful. It's flower pose. I can carry beauty with me, I am full. That's bow pose. I can say I've had enough for today, I relax. It's child's pose. I can rest, I am calm. That's Shavasana. your last pose. Now the world is just the right speed. Now my world is just the right size. Now I see I fit in just fine. I am yoga. I can be anything. So this book is basically just telling you whenever you feel overwhelmed to just take a moment, slow down, and recollect your thoughts. It's a really great way to practice breathing so that you can slow down your thoughts and your mind and your body whenever you feel overwhelmed. All right, we're gonna do the poses. They're all listed right here in the back of the book, and we're gonna do them together. But remember, slow motion. Slow motion. All right. Our first pose is mountain pose. So you're gonna start with your feet under your hips. You're just gonna roll the palms open, and this is your mountain pose. And this is mountain pose because it's a sturdy pose. You're very stable. You turn the hands open. You're very strong, like a mountain, and very still. From here, in slow motion, we're going into tree pose. So just shift your weight into whichever side you prefer, and you're gonna pull your foot up. You can put it against your ankle, you can put it against your calf, or you can bring it all the way up. It doesn't matter, but you're going to slow motion. So here we are in tree pose. And you can even bring your hands together and grow your tree. And remember that wobbling is fine. Trees move. They blow in the wind. They move. We're going to go ahead and do tree pose on the other side. So move into the opposite foot and bring up the other foot and find your tree pose on this side. And again, you can grow your tree. Slow motion. Really find that focal point. If you need to use a wall, use a wall. All right, come back down. And then from here, we're gonna go into your flying bird pose. So picking whichever leg, you're gonna bend into the knee and bring up the foot. And so you're flying, so you need wings. They can be out to the side, they can be behind you, they can even be in front of you. You just gotta have the wings. And then bring that foot down. We have to do the other side, so shift into the other side. Fly your bird. Slow motion. Bringing it down. And now take slow motion. Your feet wide-ish. We're going to bring both arms up and do star pose. So you're a star. Sometimes in class we call this starfish pose. It just depends. From here, we're going to do half moon, which is a little more challenging. So you can keep your legs how they are. You're going to shift into one side and pull the right leg up. And you're going to open the arms. This is half moon. And then we're going to just set this foot down and shift slow motion into the other side. Shift into the other side. All right, go ahead and bring it down. Slow motion. If you fall, try to fall in slow motion. All right, next we're going to come down seated. So we're going to come all the way down to our bottom. Slow motion. We're going to do boat pose. So you have to balance on your bottom. Pull up your legs, and you can go right here. This can be your boat. If you want to go straighten the legs, you can straighten the legs, and this can be your boat. Go ahead and bring it down. And now crossing your ankles, we're going to come up onto our knees. really rough. So, camel pose, you typically push your hips forward and your hands come back onto your knees. Nope, these are your heels, and you push forward. That can be really hard on your back. So what we're gonna do is just push the hips forward and relax the head back. Inhale it up. And in slow motion, we're gonna come back to standing. So go ahead, straighten the legs. Inhale, roll it up. And eagle pose is the next one. So you're gonna cross, we'll say right leg over left, and you're gonna cross it again, and then you're gonna wind your arms up. So this is eagle. And then we're gonna do it on the other side. So unwind and wind the other way. So left over right, wind up the arms. Go ahead and let it go. And then coming into one of our favorite poses, we're going to do downward facing dog. So bring your hands down, slow motion. Downward facing dog. You can wag your tail, but you have to wag it in slow motion. And then walk your feet towards your hands. And inhale it up. We're going to come into a warrior one. So stepping your left foot forward. Take your right foot back. You're going to bend into this left knee and bring both arms up. So warrior one. Slow motion, warrior two. So open up like you're surfing. And then bring this right hand to the leg and the left arm comes back. Peaceful warrior. We have to do the other side. So what we're going to do is just straighten both legs. Turn the right foot. Start with warrior one. Bend into that right knee. Go ahead and slow motion, open, warrior two, and bring the right arm back over, peaceful warrior, and then inhale it up. We're going to heel toe the feet together in slow motion. And then very slowly lower all the way down to seated. So from here, for flower pose, you're going to hook your feet under. So bring your hands on the inside, slow motion. Hook your ankles, and I guess you're gonna balance and flex your feet. So this would be your flower pose. And then set it down. And from here, slow motion, come onto your tummy, very slowly. And we're gonna do bow pose. So a bow pose is where you take one hand and you grab. So you're grabbing, right hand will grab right foot. I like to grab on the outside. Left hand will grab left foot. And then you're gonna pull up into bow pose. And exhale down. Slow motion, let go of each foot. Sometimes when you take your time doing things, you notice a lot more. You're more aware. So we're gonna press all the way up. Bring the knees together. Sit all the way back for child's pose. You can even bring your hands behind you and grab your feet and tuck your head. So now, in slow motion, we're going to do our 5 final poses, and then we're going to lay down. And I'm going to do just a little meditation today, a very short one. So let's step all the way up in slow motion and start with your warrior pose and say, I am strong. Go ahead and flex. Strong. Come into your tree pose. I am kind. Slow motion into your chair pose. I am brave. Then bring your hands down. Downward facing dog. I am friendly. And then knees to the ground. Sit back on the heels. I am wise. All right, guys, moving forward, we're going to come onto our backs. Lay all the way down. Open the palms. And just take deep, slow breaths. Maybe you take one hand to your heart and one to your tummy. And you can feel yourself as you inhale, your belly rises, chest rises. As you exhale, your belly lowers, chest lowers, like a wave. So just inhale and exhale. And then think to yourself, may I be safe and loved. May I be happy and healthy. May I know that all is well. May I be safe and loved. May I be happy and healthy. May I know that all is well. Go ahead and bring your hands together. Thank you for joining me today with some story time and slow motion movement. Take a moment to be thankful for your body that does so much for you. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it all the way out. And have a beautiful day. Namaste. I miss you guys so much. I can't wait to have group class again. Keep doing yoga, keep doing your poses, and can't wait to see you all and see all the things you've learned so far. Namaste.